Hey y'all. Check. Alright, good. How y'all doing? That sounds fun. Yeah, I haven't done any mock drafts yet, so we can all discuss it. Let's figure out the new set. Alright. I'll have to do a lot of reading. What is this horrible little white thing on the bottom? I don't like this white bar. There we go. Alright. So rare. 3 mana, 3/2 lifelink. When it enters, return target creature. Mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It can't attack or block for as long as you control it. Still, it's a 3 mana, 3/2 lifelink. That's pretty awesome. Graveyard shift. Has flash as long as there are 5 more. So what do you guys feel about this 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard ability? Do you think that's easy to pull off? Feels kind of difficult to pull off to me. But I'm not sure. So this is like res spell, but can be instant speed. Kind of cool. How do I get rid of this ugly white bar on the bottom? Oh, do I not have the... I gotta put up the stream chat. One sec. Chat box. I need to add the chat box here. There we go. Whoops. Well, hopefully that works. All right, Tavern Swindler. This is a reprint. It was a playable card. It was usually, I felt like it was more playable when there was life gain synergies, but it's hard to remember. I think it was in Return to Ravnica. Last I saw it. All right, Syndicate Infiltrator, 4 mana, 3/3 flyer. As long as there are 5 more mana values. Yeah, it's a 5/5 flyer for 4 mana. It's pretty awesome. Yes, it would. That would be a 0 mana value. So that's good to know, I guess. That would work with these hideout lands, wouldn't it? That's true. That's a good point. So this is a cycle, the hideout lands. And they can search up. So it's like a 3-color set too, which is kind of interesting. All right, Incriminate. 2 mana sorcery. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by the same player. That player sacrifices one of them. All right. So you get their second strongest creatures. Second strongest creature, you can make them sack it. It only seems okay to me. You can't even target them if they only have 1 creature, so I'm not huge on this. Make disappear. All right, so what do you guys, how do you all feel about Casualty? Do you like it? So it's as you cast it, you can sack a creature depending on the power level based on the casualty, and then you get to copy the spell. I'm mixed on that one too. I haven't even seen this ability. Blitz. And then we've got Broken Wings, which is also a reprint. Sideboard card. Backup Agent. 2 mana 1/1. When it enters, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. Plasma Jockey. 4 mana 3/1. When it attacks, target creature and opponent controls can't block. And then it's got Blitz, so you can cast it. It has haste, it dies, and you draw. That's not bad. I agree, Jack. Yeah, it feels like quite a bit of build up to get the 5 mana cost in your graveyard. And then we got Broker's Initiate. 1 mana, 0/4, and you can pay 5 and make it a 5/5. So it can block early and be a win con late. Playable. Majestic Metamorphosis. 3 mana. Make a 4/4 Angel Artifact Flyer. This is probably good for aggro decks, but blue typically isn't aggro. But puts a 3 mana value effect in your graveyard, I guess. So it seems like 5 or more mana values would work best in like a deck that has a lot of instant sorcery spells or sack stuff like this. Ominous Parcel. 2 mana, sack it. Get a basic land, put it in your hand, or 5 mana, sack it, 4 damage to a creature. I think this is a very good common, actually. Kill spell, so it's good. I mean, it's clunky as a kill spell, but it also can just fix your land or just find you land. I like this card. And it puts a 1 mana value card in your graveyard. Then we've got Maestro's Initiate. 3 mana, 3/1. You can exile it from your graveyard, draw 2, discard. It's pretty good. Pay 4 from sacking a 1/1. Wait, which one was that? All right, let's take this Specialist to start her off. All right, follow up. So this Ascendancy, this is also a cycle. Whenever you sack a creature, return target creature card with lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield tap. Do this only once each turn. So you have to, so it's good with Casualty. It's kind of cool. But 3 color too. Venom Connoisseur. Alliance, another new mechanic. 2 mana, 2/2. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, it gains Death Touch. And if you've gotten 2 creatures in that turn, all your creatures gain Death Touch. It's kind of a cool card. It's pretty strong. Cleanup Crew. 6 mana, 6/6. When it enters, you can destroy an artifact, destroy an enchantment, exile a card from a graveyard at gain 4. That's a cool card. I like that a lot. A lot of useful abilities there. Echo Inspector, 4 mana, 2/3 flyer, enters, connives. Another new mechanic. I like connive. It seems good. It's a way to fuel your graveyard, but sometimes you can pitch a land and then it doesn't get the +1/+1 counter, but sometimes you just get some card advantage, get some card quality out of it. Make Disappear, we saw that already. Counterspell with Casualty. Capenna Express, a vehicle, 4 mana, 6/6. You can sack a treasure to make it a creature or crew it for 3. Demon's Due, 4 mana, instant, scry 2, draw 2, lose 2. Decent for black. Buy Your Silence, 5 mana, exile a non-land permanent, but they make a treasure. Mayhem Patrol, 2 mana, 1/2 menace. When it attacks, it gives a creature +1/+0 until in turn you can blitz it. This card's good. This is at worst a 2 mana attacks as a 2/2 menace. It's pretty good, I think. It's good for aggro. You don't see 2 mana 2/2 menace very often on attacks. Tramway Station. So it's fixing that also can net you a card later. It's pretty good. Boon of Safety, so shield counter, another new mechanic. So put a shield counter on a creature and scry one. It's kind of cool. And then Exhibition Magician. 3 mana, 2/1. When it enters, you make a 1/1 or you create a treasure token. This card's good. Really good. 2 bodies and 1 card are typically good. So in white, we just have Buy Your Silence. We could take that. It's a 5 mana sorcery. Yeah. Well, green vehicle that makes cats was wildly unfair. Maybe we take Riveteer's Ascendancy. This is quite the build around, though. It's a tough build around. Could just take Buy Your Silence, but I'm a little wary of this removal. 5 mana, sorcery, and they get a treasure. It does deal with everything, though. 5 mana sorcery is almost like too slow nowadays for removal. Yeah, I'm not sure what I like the most here. Maybe I just take the Ascendancy for build around sake. All right, take to the streets. 5 mana, sorcery. Creatures you control get +2/+2. Citizens you control get an additional +1/+1 and gain vigilance. That's kind of cool. So if you have a citizens deck, it's +3/+3 vigilance. It's pretty strong. Calling a Professional, 3 mana instant. Players can't gain life. Damage can't be prevented. And it deals 3 damage to any target. I mean, it's awesome removal. 3 mana instant speed, 3 damage to any target. It's pretty awesome. Riveteer's Decoy. 2 mana, 3/1. Must be blocked, and you can blitz it. So blitz actually works with Riveteer's Ascendancy too. That's cool. I like that. You could see that maybe. District, part of that cycle. Incriminate, we already saw. Dapper Shieldmate, 4 mana, 2/2. Enters with a shield counter. And as long as it's your turn, it gets +2/+0. So, it's okay. Playable, not great. Jewel Thief, 3 mana, 3/3. Vigilance Trample. When it enters, create a treasure. That's a common? Is it just me, or is this card, like, amazingly good? 3 mana, 3/3. Vigilance Trample. And create a treasure. It's a pretty strong common. Obscura Initiate. 3 mana, 2/2 flyer. And you can pay 2 and give it lifelink. Pretty good. Riveteer's Initiate. 2 mana, 2/2. And give it Death Touch. Masked Bandit. Here we go. So this is a 6 mana, 5/5 vigilance, which you can exile it to give a land. Basically, make a land have fixing until you cast this. It's cool. Gathering Throng. So this is a cool card too. You can find any number of them when you cast it. I almost wonder if Decoy is the best here. 2 mana, 3/1, must be blocked. And you can blitz it, so you can like tactically use it to kill something and draw. Seems like good card advantage. And it's cool with Ascendancy. Jewel Thief seems incredibly strong though. That card is so good. I'm going to take the Decoy, I think, anyway. Solid 2-drop. Alright, another chance to get the Connoisseur. Corpse Appraiser, 3 mana, 3/3. When it enters, exile a creature card from a graveyard. If the card is put into exile this way, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one on it. Wow. So 3 mana, 3/3 card advantage. This card's good. Revelation of Power, Combat Trick, +2/+2, but if it has a counter, you can give it Flying Lifelink too. It's a good aggro finisher. We saw these. Psionic Snoop, 3 mana, 0/3 flash. When it enters, it connives. So could be a 1/4 flash blocker with Connive. It's kind of good. Attended Socialite, 2 mana, 2/1. And whenever you play another creature, it gets +1/+1. Wait, which one doesn't seem great? Oh, but it's so much more than that. Real roadie. It's 4 mana for 3 damage. It's only kind of controlled, but you also draw a card. The draw a card is what makes it. Civic Gardener. It's a weird card too. So it attacks and it kind of ramps, or at least untaps itself. That's kind of valuable. Body Dropper. So 2 mana, 2/2. Whenever you sacrifice another creature, put a counter on it. This is cool. I mean, this is right in line with what we want to do with Riveteer's Ascendancy. I like that. Maybe we take this this Body Dropper and try and build around this Ascendancy. I mean, these kind of want to be in the same deck, I think. Let's try it. All right, Shadow of Morality. So this is the fixed version of what's the name of that card? Death Shadows. Death's Shadow. Yeah. So if your life total is less than your starting life total, costs X less to cast. So basically, if you're at 13, this still costs like 9 mana. Or is it -7? So it still costs like 8 mana. It seems like this is still tough to cast. Quick Draw Dagger. This is cool. This is like a combat trick. Cheap equip cost. Jackhammer. Another kind of cheap equipment. I might just take Join the Maestros rather. This makes sense with Riveteer's Ascendancy. It's cool. Glittermonger, little treasure maker. It's kind of cool. Halo Scarab, 2 mana, 2/1. Exile it from your graveyard, create a treasure. Sure, that's good. And Cutthroat Contender. Pay a life. You can only activate it once a turn. So this is like a pretty aggressive beatdown card. Let's take Join the Maestros. This seems good to me. That's true, Vadim, but I feel like at the point where you're at 7 life, I'm not sure a 7/7 with no other abilities is good enough, but what do I know? I'm going to take this one, though. This seems good. Exotic Pets. I like this card. It's also instant speed, which is kind of cool. Attended Socialite. Another chance to get that. Extract the Truth. Some more black enchantment. Dealing with enchantment stuff. Antagonize the combat trick. Witty Roastmaster seems okay, actually. What do I like the most here? It's basically like combat trick versus Roastmaster. I mean, +4/+3 is pretty big, but it doesn't give trample or anything. Roastmaster's kind of cool. I bet the damage adds up on that. Let's take it. Another Exotic Pets. Jeez. All right. What's Jetmer's Fixer? So it gets +1/+1. If mana from a treasure is spent on this, you put a counter on it. It's not bad. Rakish Revelers can do some fixing. And it comes in, so it's a 5 mana 5/3 that makes a 1/1. Could just take it as like a fixer that also eventually is a body. It's also Kill Shot, which is like some strictly worse removal. This is cool because it's inflatable, but it's got to be harder to do inflatable in 3 color. I think I might take the Fixer because it fixes for 2 of our 3 colors. And I don't know. It seems okay to me. Maybe it lets us play Extraction Specialists too. All right, Fake Your Own Death. 2 mana instant. Target creature gets +2/+0, gains when this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, and you create a treasure token. It's only okay. Maybe if you have a lot of Into the Battlefield effects. Cabaret Initiate, get some double strike. Disdainful Stroke, reprint. For the family. 1 mana, +2/+2. Control 4 or more creatures, gets +4/+4. None of these are amazing. I mean, it's got double strike, but maybe just take a combat trick. I think I like this one more. All right, got the Swindler back. There's Graveyard Shift. Incriminate, I'm not really impressed with. This is only your graveyard. Let's just take the Swindler, I guess. So I think we'll take the Venom Connoisseur here. Just because I kind of like this card. Otherwise, there's Capenna Express, but I don't know. Vehicles in general aren't usually great, and this one doesn't seem that great to me. Crew 3 is tough. Crew 1 or 2 is more doable. All right, let's take Connoisseur. So we can take the Initiate now. It gets Death Touch. I think that's useful. Broken Wings, you could take for sideboard, but I'll probably take the Socialite, I guess. All right, well, we got Shadow of Mortality back, so I guess we can take it. All right, Maestro's Ascendancy. So you can cast an instant or sorcery from your graveyard by sacrificing a creature in addition to paying its other costs. So this synergizes with Riveteer's Ascendancy. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. You guys like that? I'd have to play basically 5-color at that point, but maybe that's what this format's all about. So if I have both of these out, I sack a creature, I get an instant back, and then I get another creature. Maybe we give it a try. Torch Breath. X damage to target creature or planeswalkers is obviously good. Can't be countered and costs less if it's targeting blue permanents. It's nice. Another Decoy. Soundser, 3 mana. It's got Connive. When it dies, kills something too. Wow. It's a cool card. Quick Draw Dagger we already saw. Case of Joint. 4 mana instant, draw 2. Look at the top card of each player's library. Guess you know what's coming up. Corrupt Court Official. It's like a Ravenous Rats. Rock's Pummeler, 6 mana, 6/3. Enters with shield counter. It's got Trample with shield counter. That's a cool card, actually. Can get in at least once unimpeded. Goldhound, 1 mana, 1/1, First Strike, Menace. And you can sack it. And I mean, First Strike Menace is, if you have any way to buff this card is good. Celebrity Fencer, 4 mana, 3/2. And it's a treasure too. That is cool. 4 mana, 3/2. And it gets bigger whenever you get another creature entering. That card could actually be a good finisher too. Another chance to get Mayhem Patrol, which is good with Ascendancy. Goldhound's good with the Ascendancy. Just get it back. You can use it as a little mana thing. What's up, Heavy Metal? How are you? Big score. Discard a card, draw 2, create 2 treasures. All right, well, we've already seen this effect. Security Bypass. As long as it's attacking alone, it can't be blocked, and then you get Connive every time it deals damage. That's cool. Warm Welcome, 3 mana. Look at top 5, reveal a creature card, put it in your hand, put the rest on the bottom. Create a 1/1 citizen. Potential card advantage. Let's take the Ascendancy. It's the most exciting. All right, Brazen Upstart. So 3 mana, 4/2, Vigilance. When it dies, look at the top 5 of your library, reveal it. Creature card from one, put it in your hands. That's just good card advantage. Fatal Grudge. So sack a non-land permanent. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control, shares a type with it, and sacrifices it. So Fatal Grudge has great synergy with Riveteer's Ascendancy, and even you can only activate this once a turn, right? Okay. And Maestro's. Do you have to pay the additional cost if you cast from your graveyard? I think you do. So I guess that'd be tough. All right, dig up the body. So 3 mana, it's got casualty, mill 2, return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So kind of feed your yard too. It's cool. It's good with Ascendancy. Nimble Larcenous, 3 mana, 2/1. Get a card out of their hand. It's cool. Hold for Ransom, 2 mana. Aura. Enchant creature can't attack or block. 7. You sack it and draw a card. I mean, 7 is a big price. Yeah, overall, I enjoyed Kamigawa. I thought it was good. So this lets you get Plains, Island, or Swamp. I mean, technically, we could probably use the fixing. Even though Brazen Upstart is very good. Maybe we take some fixing. Doesn't take up a slot in the deck either. All right, Professional Facebreaker. 3 mana, 2/3 menace. Whenever one or more creatures deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Wow. And you can sack treasure to play. Yeah, this, I'm pretty sure we're taking that. Involuntary Employment, 4 mana. Take a creature, untap it, gains haste, create a treasure. So this is good with Casualty. Stimulus Package, 4 mana. Get 2 treasures, sack a treasure, make a citizen. Gathering Throng, 3 mana. We saw that. Dapper Shieldmate, we saw this. Sewer Crocodile, 6 mana, 4/6. Can't be blocked this turn if you pay 4, and it costs 3 less if you have the mana value. So that's a pretty good finisher too, actually. Racer's Ring is some fixing on color, and we saw everything else. Let's take the Facebreaker. This card seems great. All right, so calling a Professional, some removal. So is Torch Breath. Not sure which one I like more. This is only 3 damage, but you can hit face. This is more than 3 damage, but you have to pay more mana. I like both more than Kill Shot. It's also Racer's Ring or Plaza for fixing, but we probably take removal here. Maybe Torch Breath. It's scalable. Both really good. I'll go with the scalable. All right, Grizzly Sigil. So 1 mana, casualty 1. Choose a creature or planeswalker. If it was dealt non-gamma damage, deals 3 damage to it. Otherwise, deals 1 damage to it and you gain 1 life. So it's only okay. Oh, this is cool. So it attacks and you can give lifelink and first strike to things. Wow. This is a good card. Taxes at least a 3/5 first striker or lifelinker. 3/5 first striker is a good body too. We can take a Goldhound. It's going to have great synergy here, I think. Or we can take the Magician for fixing as well. But, you know, the Goldhound's cheaper. Might make more sense with Ascendancy. It's like just get a body in our yard, fix our mana, something to get back. I'll take it. All right. Counter a non-creature spell, create 2 treasures. Security Bypass, saw that. Saw the Fencer, Warm Welcome, saw that. Wrecking Crew, 5 mana, 4/5, Reach Trample. It's pretty good, actually. Saw this, Big Score, saw that. Chrome Cat, 3 mana, 3/2, Scry 1. Playable. How about the Sizzling Soloist? 4 mana, 3/2. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, a target creature an opponent controls can't block. And then you can make them attack. That's kind of cool. Could see trying the Soloist out, maybe. Making creatures attack is not bad. Glittermonger, another chance to get that for just fixing. High-Rise Sawjack, 3 mana, 2/3 Reach. Darling of the Masses, so this can make citizens bigger. It's kind of good. Another Roastmaster. I mean, these work well together in conjunction with each other. Spitting Out Treasures is pretty good. especially in a 4 or 5 color deck. Maybe I'll take it. All right, Glittering Stockpile, 3 mana. Add red, put a stash counter on it, sack it, add X mana of any one color where X is the number of stash counters on it. It's kind of cool. It's actually a ramp card for red too. Wow. Surprising. Shattered Seraph, technically fix our mana a little bit. I like the treasure heavy stuff is fun. All right, I think we're taking another body dropper just because we want to be a sack heavy deck anyway. Although I do like this Glittering Stockpile, seems good to me. All right, another Gold Hound. I'm cool with that. Or we could take the big score because it's just a cool card. But I'm okay taking the Gold Hound, I think, with the Ascendancy. All right, I got the Brazen Upstart back. Or we could take another Rakish Reveler for more fixing. I think I'm going to take the Reveler. Let's just make our mana base pretty awesome. Sewer Crocodile seems kind of good to me, but Dig Up the Body's kind of good too. Because it's got the Casualty, so it's good with Ascendancy. And it like fuels your yard. Maybe we'll take it. So Daring Escape Combat Trick. Probably, I guess we'd take that. All right, pack 3, Topiary Stomper. 3 mana, 4/4 Vigilance. Enter, search your library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped, and shuffle, but it can't attack or block unless you control 7 or more lands. It's okay, actually. Totally good card. It ramps you. So it's like a slightly more expensive Rampant Growth that eventually turns into a 4/4 Vigilance. It's pretty awesome. That card's great. And it fixes too. I think we're going to take that one. Double green can be a little tough. So this is a legend. 4 mana, 2/4. Whenever you attack, double target creature's power until turn. It's kind of cool. Bouncer's Beatdown, 3 mana instant. Target's black permanent is cheaper. Oh, this is an interesting card. So it deals X damage to a creature or planeswalker where X is greatest power among creatures you control. So it's kind of cool. You don't even have to target your creature that you want to like deal damage with. I like that a lot. We saw Stimulus Package, it's good. We saw Wrecking Crew. Bandits would be great as a fixer. Maybe we'll wheel it. Tramway Station, great fixing. Oh man, Overlook is great fixing too, but we're definitely taking this Stomper. I like this card a lot. All right, Envoy. 4 mana, 5/4 Trample. Deals common damage to a player. Look at the top card of your library. You may play a land from the top of your library, cast a spell with mana value less than or equal to the damage dealt from the top of your library without paying its mana cost. And you can blitz this too. Look at the top card of your library. You can play it with mana value less than or equal to damage dealt from the top of your library. Wait. So it deals common damage to a player. Look at the top card of your library. You may play a land from the top of your library or cast a spell with mana value less than or equal to the damage dealt from the top of your library without paying its mana cost. Okay. We're going to take it regardless, but let's see what else we got. Another decoy, another body dropper. The Gold Hound. All right. Let's just take the Envoy and be happy. All right, Void Rend. You think this is going to see constructed play? Another Torch Breath. Looks good. Crew Captain. What's this do? Do mana 4/2 haste. Oh, that's kind of cool. Indestructible. If it just entered. The Roastmaster. Jackhammer. Socialite. All right. Rooftop Nuisance. You can, if you sack a creature, tap 2 things and draw 2 cards. It's pretty good. I think I'll just take another Torch Breath here. All-Seeing Arbiter, 6 mana, 5/4 flyer. Enters or attacks, draw 2, discard. Wow. Whenever you discard, target creature an opponent controls gets -X, -0. Should probably just try and play it. Social Climber. Just gonna have a crazy mana base. All right. Another Maestro's Ascendancy. Is that too many? Riveteer's Charm. Say sack a creature they control with the highest mana value. So kill their biggest creature, exile top 3. You can play cards or exile their graveyard. It's kind of cool. Security rocks, cheaper if you spend treasure on it. Sticky Fingers actually seems kind of good for aggro. Give menace, can spit out treasures. Should I just go deep on the ascendancies? Probably not. I don't know if we have enough instant sorceries. It's kind of cool though. Probably take the charm. This is a good charm. Endless Detour. 3 mana, owner of target spell, non-permanent, puts on. Okay. Buff a creature, get a 1/1. Let's just take the Gardener, maybe. Skyjack's not bad. Alright, we've got the Captain here. Bookcase, blocker. I don't know if we need this crew captain. Midnight Assassin seems kind of good. I guess it's only a 1/2 for 3 though. It's kind of cool. Let's do the Assassin. Oh, another Riveteer's Ascendancy. Sure. I can take the... Definitely take the Mass Bandit for fixing. Another Goldhound. Liking it. Just take a sideboard card. This is a cool card. Paragon of Modernity. This makes sense in our deck, I think. Alright. Let's deck build, huh? Alright, what do y'all think? It is super color intense. Fixing that we have is the Bandit, 2 Rakish Revelers. We got the Storefront. Three Goldhounds for fixing. Kind of good. Glittermonger. Kind of cool. How many instant sorceries do we have? Is this even worth our time? Possibly not. Oh yeah, Stomper. Some decent fixing. I kind of like the fixing in this format. It's cool that you get... I think these are going to play surprisingly well. You can exile them at instant speed too. I think that's relevant. So you can like leave up instants and then if they don't do something into your turn, exile this, my land can like fix now. It's kind of cool. What do you guys think of the Revelers and the Bandits, all the what do you guys think of the Rogue Fixers? Vigilance Menace is a nice combination too. All right, let's do another draft here, shall we? Uh-oh. Mythic, huh? Alright. 4 mana, 3/3 flying trample. Enters with a shield counter. You can look at the top card of your library anytime. You can cast spells from the top of your library by removing a counter from a creature you control, in addition to paying their other costs. Okay. So this probably rewards you for having a lot of, like, cards with counters. So maybe that's going to be the point of, like, the green, white, blue archetype. This card's sweet, though. 4 mana, 3/3 flying trample with shield counters and other upsides. It's nice. All right. Tainted Indulgence. 2 mana instant. Draw 2. Discard a card unless you have the mana values. So potentially 2 mana, draw 2, which is very good. Arsonist. 3 mana. 2/2. Okay. So this would be good on our sack deck, probably. Can ping things down. Silencer. 3 mana. 1/1. Comes in Knives. Oh, yeah, we saw this. And it dies and kills things. This card's great. Court Official we saw the Bandit. We'll just look at cards we haven't seen yet. All right, Courtyard, another one of the fixers. All right, let's definitely take the Mythic there. It's sweet. Oh, what? Does this card seem insanely good to anybody else? 4 mana, 3/4. Whenever you draw a card, drain? What? This card seems real good. This card seems real good. Wow. Yeah, I like that one a lot. All right, we saw the Ballroom Brawler. They're good. Scrivener. 5 mana, 2/2 flyer. Whenever you gain life, put a counter on it. Whenever you lose life, put a counter on it. It's a good card, actually. It's when you lose life during your turn. So they're both when you gain or lose during your turn, but obviously good synergy with Queza here. Saw the Initiate. Anything we haven't seen yet? I still like this Jewel Thief a lot. This card seems great. Overlook. Prize Fight. Here we go. 2 mana instant. Creature control fights, and you create a treasure. It's kind of cool. Let's take Queza. This card seems insane. All right, so we're already 4 color. All right, Illicit Shipment, 5 mana, Casualty 3, search your library for a card. Typically, these effects are not that good in limited, but you never know. Sometimes. Maybe if you get it twice. All right, Voice of the Vermin, 4 mana, 2/2, enters, shield counter, and attacks target creature you control. Becomes a 4/4 until its turn. It's kind of cool. So it can attack as a 4/4 with a shield counter on it. It's pretty good, actually. Revel Ruiner, 4 mana, 3/1, Menace. When it enters, Connives. The card's good. Basically, it can be a 4/2 Menace for 4 that loots. Certainly playable. I like this Expendable Lackey. Does anybody else kind of like this card? 1 mana, 1/1, not that great, but extra value out of your graveyard, and you get like an unblockable creature out of it. I kind of like that. I wonder what the best card is here. This Voice of the Vermin is good. Yeah, Sleeps with the Fishes. I guess it's some sort of like Mafia reference. We got Buy Your Silence too. Removal. I still feel like this is kind of expensive. So it kind of feels like our base color should be, I suppose, blue-white. Based on these 2 cards, but I'm not sure. No, but that would have been cool. I don't think there's any food tokens in this set. Just treasures. Skycrier works well with Queza. It's kind of cool. I wonder what the best card here is. Maybe it's the lackey. Seems a bit early. Let's try the Voice of the Vermin out. All right, no red, so that one's gonna be tough. We could do Broker's Hideout now. Get some fixing. Or we could take the Glamorous Outlaw. So this fixes for some of the colors. 6 mana, 4/5. Deals 2 damage to each opponent and scry 2. It's pretty good actually. Witness Protection. So this is like a kind of removal spell. Probably just take the Broker's Hideout. Fixing seems real good. You can take that Exotic Pets now. I really like this card. Because you can get the counters too. But only if you have counters on other cards. But you get to copy those counters, so it's really good. Yeah. Yeah, these two work amazingly well together. 5 mana, 4/4. +X, +X. X is greatest power, toughness, similar to creatures control. Alright. Sewer Crocodile we saw. I mean, this is a cool card. This thing just can potentially attack huge. So this dies, put a shield counter. Not bad for a 2 mana 2/1. Puts the counter on too, so that's good with that. This puts a counter on. What's this do? 2 mana 2/2, mill 2. And so it feeds itself, and that one seems good. I'm going to take the Exotic Pets. I've got a good feeling about this card. It's instant speed. I like that. So this is new one, Groundbreaker. 3 mana, +2/+1, gives trample. You can equip a citizen for 1, but otherwise, I don't think we have any citizens. Oh, we have 1. So we could take the Glittering Stockpile, but it doesn't fix for us, really. This enters tap. It's 2 mana, 3/2. This, maybe we take the Bruiser. 2 mana, 3/3, in a deck that wants to play a lot of counters anyway. Right? Kind of makes sense. Brawlers is good. Disappear. This puts a counter on something, so maybe we want the backup agent, but Brawler seems way better. I mean, this just is a good body that attacks well. Others would go for the Gathering Throng deck. I mean, this is good card advantage. Can you imagine just having like 4 of these? Just 3 mana, 3/1. I'll get 3 more 3/1s in my hand. Like deck thin. I don't know. It's good. Backup agent makes the most sense synergistically, especially with Exotic Pets. But Ballroom Brawler seems way better. Whatever, I'll go for synergy. I generally do in the beginning. Arc Spitter. So this is a cool card. This makes blocking difficult. It's good with like lifelink and stuff. I guess we can take By Your Silence now too. Or we take the Skycrier. Let's just take the removal, I guess. I don't really like it. Fencer seems good to me. This card gets huge. Let's take it. All right, another chance to get the Brawler. This is not bad. Makes treasure from your graveyard. This works well with Quasar. But probably take the Brawler. All right, we can take the Lackey now. I don't know where it's amazing, but just get all the, just play the unblockable fish deck. Or we take another Buyer Sounds. I don't really like this card. Whatever. You know, Witness Protection might actually be playable. Just 1 mana, turn their biggest dude into a 1/1. Probably not bad. I think the Crocodile's actually deceptively good. All right. Giada. All right, 2 mana, 2/2 Flying Vigilance. Each other angel you control. Wait, this is an angel, isn't it? No, it's a, never mind. It's a bird demon. I guess we don't have any angels. But it's a 2 mana, 2/2 Flying Vigilance, so I think you just take it. This card's really good. 2 mana, instant, casualty 1, look at top 2, put one of them in your hand, the other on the bottom of your library. All right. Night Clubber, 3 mana, 2/2. Creatures your opponent's control get -1/-1. It's got Blitz too. That's cool. This card's good. Yeah, I don't think we're... Well, we can be on the lookout for angels, I guess. Echo Inspector, same thing though. It's a... So Connive is going to work really well with the counters. This card seems incredible. Just a 3 mana 2/2. So at worst, 3 mana 2/2. -1/-1. At best, 3 mana 2/2 Blitz. -1/-1. Attack with it. Sack it. Still draw. So kill things, draw. This is a good card. Shattered Seraph fixes. It's important. So does this. This card's definitely playable. 3/3 flyer with life gain. Light 'em up. Good card. I'll take Giada. Tenacious Underdog. So 2 mana, 3/2. Blitz for 4, pay 2 life. You can cast from your graveyard using its Blitz ability. I see. But it doesn't have any abilities. Other than that, it doesn't have like static abilities. Okay. So it's not like it's... I mean, you can recast it, which is cool, but it's not like it's... I mean, it still comes with a cost. Cement Shoes. More Mafia reference. +3/+3. Beginning of your end step, tap this creature. Doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. All right. I see. So you kind of have to like move it around and bash. Urtir's Charm is good. Citizen's Crowbar. 2 mana equipment. Enters, make a citizen, and attach to it. It gets +1/+1, sack it, destroy target artifact enchantment. This card's good. I think we've seen everything else. I might take the Crowbar. So you get a 2 mana 2/2 citizen that can sack and destroy an artifact or enchantment. Sack that Crowbar. It's a good card. All right, Obscura Charm. So get a multicolored permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Tapped, so don't really have much for that yet. Counter an instant or sorcery, destroy a creature or planeswalker. This is a useful card though. You can take the Scrivener for Quasi Synergy. That's cool. Brass Knuckles. It's kind of cool, but it's a lot of... It's pretty going all in on... going in all in on equipment. I think we take Broker's Hideout here and get some fixing. That's what I think. So Reveler technically fixes for 2 colors, and then it can technically cast itself with the red mana, which is kind of good. I suppose I take that then. Meeting of the 5. All right. Oh, this one's, I think, unplayable and limited. Not unplayable, but not something I want to do, I don't think. We could do Glamorous Outlaw, though. It's more fixing. Or we can take Kill Shot. We don't have much removal, do we? Yeah. We have like one removal spell. So it could make more sense to take the Kill Shot for a little bit of protection. I don't love it, but... Maestro's Charm. 5 damage to creature planeswalker. Drain 3. Top 5, put 1 in your hand, rest in your graveyard. It's okay. Or we can take another backup agent. Let's get somewhere. Synergies here. I think. Cut your losses. Oh, that's kind of cool. Can make them mill half their library twice. Could win the game. I mean, get them pretty close to no deck. I mean, let's see. If you cast this on turn 6, they would be at, let's say they have like 27 cards left in their deck. They go to 13 and 6. That's pretty good. Or 14 and then 7. Either way, it's pretty good. If you can stall out another Kill Shot, or we can take another Glamorous Outlaw. Let's take a little more. I don't love Kill Shot, to be honest, but sometimes you got to. Another Bruiser, just buy time. I kind of like it. I think the Scryer's not bad either. All right, we went to Shattered Seraph, pretty bad. 7 mana, 4/4 flyer, gain 3. But it also fixes for our colors. I'm going to take that. Technically, we could play the Riveteer's Charm. And the Obscura Charm too, I guess. Fixing. All right. All the charms. Incandescent Aria, so 3 damage to each non-token creature. Probably, I mean, we have tokens, but probably not what we're looking for. Yeah, take all the charms. If I have more fixing, maybe that's a little easier. Another Kill Shot. We're not really sacking. This feels like a bit of a miss. I think we take the Echo Inspector. Flyer with Connive, so we get the counters. Or we take a Kill Shot again. Like I said, Kill Shot's kind of only okay. I think I'll go with the Inspector. I think the Flyer's probably better. Cormella. So, oh, this is kind of cool. So we can cast a charm off of it. This card's actually kind of good. Get instant sorceries back when it dies too. It's got haste. What's this do? 5 mana, 5/3, trample, enters, gain 3. It dies, get a Rhino, and you can blitz it? What? Yeah, I think we'll probably take that. Gosh, our mana base though is getting real greedy. Or we could take the Conniver. 2 mana, 2/1 Connive is pretty good. For us, I guess. Another Crowbar. Five mana, so you can blitz it. It dies, get a 2/2 Black Rogue. It's not bad. I don't think we have a ton of citizens. We have some. I mean, this is cool. I can see taking another Crowbar. It's a kill spell. You can mill yourself with this too, so. I think we take Fixing here, right? Swamp Mountain Forest. That's good enough for me. Or we could take this one. Yeah, I think we take the Headquarters. It looks like it If you're talking about these headquarters, yeah. All right, Obscura Charm. Kill spell, counter spell. Bring stuff back. To be honest, we don't have that much to bring back with it, which kind of sucks. But it's a kill spell. Or we could take the Fencer. I mean, this thing is actually, I feel like a legit win con. It puts counters on it too, so. Let's go for the counter plan. All right, War Chief, another chance. Another kill shot. Jewel Thief. Bruiser, we can probably get back. Double green could be tough. But this card is good. Gain 3, dies, get a 4/4. I mean, it's a good card. We just don't have great fixing for it. This puts shield counters. We only got one exotic pets though, so it's still good with Falco Sparrow, still good. Just a kill shot. So this, I mean, 5 mana 3/3 flyer with gain life is pretty good. Or you take the Bruiser. We already have a couple of them. But it's cool that I can attack in the right circumstances. Duelist. 3 mana, 2/1 double strike. That's, I mean, that's totally what we want. This connives too, this is sweet. Duelist. What is Mythic Demon Dragon? Pick whatever. Sacrifice another creature when you do. Deals damage to that creature's power to any target and you create 3 treasures. Wow. Card's pretty insane. Probably you just splash that. Broker's Charm is good too. One-sided removal, enchantment, or draw. I mean, that's very good. Yeah, 3 treasures. I think we just take it. This format definitely seems like the epitome of greed. At least for your old pal, Alex. I kind of like this Girder Goons. This card seems good. 5 mana 4/4 die, get a 2/2 with Blitz potential. So primarily blue-white. We don't need that. We don't need that. This can find our green. This fixes for green. Got some decent fixing. Kill spell. Kill spell. Kill spell. It's kind of cool that this fixes. Well, what do y'all think of the format so far? Just based on those 2 drafts. What do you think? Any thoughts? Let's see. It makes 2 creatures. It just gets a shield counter. Unless you're talking about a different duelist. I don't think we got any angels, did we? I don't know if there's a ton of angels in this set. Maybe I'm wrong, but did we see that many? There's one. Well, overall, I'm kind of looking forward to this set, obviously. New sets are always exciting. I'm going to try and do some more streaming tomorrow, probably a couple more practice drafts. I always like to do this in preparation of a new set. But in the meantime, enjoy the YouTube videos. Sorry I haven't streamed in a while. I'm all done with school now, though, so I'm excited to stream more, a lot more in the future. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. We'll be doing some, draft streams coming up. But thanks, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, dude. This is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. We haven't had a 3-color set in a while, so this is going to be fun. All right.